Hey guys, happy Thursday. Hope everything's going great. A day closer to the weekend. For those of you that have plans, you can hang out with the kids, hang out with the family, or just hang out with yourself like I usually do. So, today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that everyone asks me about. It's called goal setting. Now, every time someone thinks about goal setting, they get this, I don't know, it's almost like this glass eyed look of goal setting. What is that? It sounds so complicated. It's something that has to involve me knowing what I actually want to do, how to do it, and breaking it down. But actually, that's something that I'm going to cover later on because one of the things that we have to understand is the goal set mindset. So you set a goal, and a lot of people will set a goal. Okay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Great. So they go to the gym, they eat differently, they drink more water, they're more active. And then one of two things that will happen. The first thing is they will lose the 10 pounds and they're ecstatic and they're happy and they manage to keep them off because they really legitimately only wanted to lose 10 pounds. The other flip side of that is you have people that will say, I want to lose 10 pounds. And they go to the gym, they work out, they eat healthier, they're more active. But then this really weird thing starts happening. Once the scale starts creeping up to 8 pounds off, 9 pounds off, 9.5 pounds off, all of a sudden that achievement goal of reaching the 10 pounds lost is coming really close. It's looming, it's right there. And all of a sudden, just like that, self sabotage. Stop going to the gym. Oh, it's okay if I eat one burger. It's no big deal. I'll make up for it tomorrow. And then slowly and surely, they start going back to their old mindset. Why do you think that happens? Well, it happens because the ultimate goal in reality wasn't to lose 10 pounds. There's a perception there, a why. And the why is because some of us will say, if I lose 10 pounds, X, Y, Z will happen. But we don't know what that X, Y, and Z is. Some of us associate losing weight with happiness. If I lose weight and I can fit into a size 4, magically my life will be better. My marriage will be better. My personal life will be better. My work life will be better. People will look at me differently. I'll feel more confident. And you know what? In some cases that does happen. But if there's an underlying issue, it's not going to happen because losing 10 pounds isn't going to magically make your marriage better, isn't going to make your relationship with your children better, isn't going to make your work life better. You need to figure out what the issue is, the real issue, because a lot of us will set goals that are camouflaging the underlying issue. And that's what I want you to start thinking about. If you are serious about making changes in your life and you are serious about achieving certain things in your life, you need to find out what is the why. I'm going to look at my notes real quick because the reality is that what's the reason behind the goal? A lot of us, I'll give you a great example. New brides, I'm going to throw you guys under the bus real quick. A lot of people, when they get engaged, all of a sudden they're really motivated to get in shape and lose weight because why? They want to look amazing in their wedding dress. They don't want to be limited to the style of wedding dress they can wear. And they want to have those photographs be fabulous because, we all want to envision that perfect wedding day, right? But what winds up happening is a lot of them will achieve that, and sometimes not in the most healthiest way. They will go out, they will work out, they will starve themselves, and they will achieve the goal. But then what happens is after the wedding is done and the pictures are taken and they're bought and they're hung and you look fabulous, if the underlying issue is still there, the weight will come back because you had a why, which was look great for your wedding. That why is gone. So there's absolutely no incentive whatsoever to maintain that weight off because you never really had a concrete why. So the reason some people are successful on their weight loss journey, and I'm just using weight loss as an example because it's one thing we all know. 1st of January, good luck getting into the gym if you're a regular workout person, because a lot of people do make these resolutions. And a resolution is that you resolve to change something, but it's also a commitment to change something. So you will have a lot of people that this is the year, I'm going to do it. Come January, they're in the gym. Come February, some are still in the gym. Some will stick with it, some won't. So the reality is that we have to understand what is our why. So if your why is to be healthier, your why is to have more energy to play with your kids, your why is because you want to participate in some event, like all of a sudden you say to yourself, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because we all know when we're not in shape and we're not eating healthy, we're not in not ultimate, but we're just not running the way we should be running. We're running ragged. We're running slow. We're tired. We're sluggish. A lot of people don't even realize if you're not drinking enough water, you can have so many side effects from that, and you seriously think you have a serious illness because you get blurred vision. You're not going to the bathroom correctly. I know, lovely thing to share with you guys. Our skin doesn't look the way it should. We start getting foggy. We can't think clearly. We're very irritable. We're forgetful. All of that is as a result of being dehydrated. And the thing is that in the wintertime, we have a tendency to get even more dehydrated because we're cold. We don't want to be drinking cold water. So we wind up getting dehydrated quicker because we're not consuming the amount of liquids that we should. And by liquids, I don't mean Coke. I don't mean coffee, because those are diuretics and they will dehydrate you even more. I'm talking about water, like serious, drink some water. It's good for you. So I'm only bringing this up because you need to understand your why. So when we get sick and tired, that's when we reach the fact that, as Anthony Robbins says, it hurts more not to change than it does to stay the same. That is where your why comes in. When you finally realize you lost a relative that you loved because of a health issue that could have been prevented, or you yourself feel that you are losing your relationship with your kids because they're outside running around playing and you just can't keep up with them anymore. Or you're older, like I myself would love to be able to run around with my grandkids all the time, which I do, and it would make me sad if I couldn't. So those are legitimate whys, and that's when people say, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to actually go out and change my life and do it for the right reasons. So what I want to challenge you with is think of what is your why. Now, the thing with having a why and trying to figure it out, it gets painful because you're going to have to figure out, is your why a result of trauma? That something traumatic happened to you that now you're going to have to deal with? Is food something that has been a comfort for you? That when you're upset or you're angry, instead of telling people, I'm upset, I'm angry, you go and stick your face into a pasta bowl. And you're still not dealing with it because at the end of the day, you're still angry, you're still upset, and now you have a belly full of pasta. That's not going to make you feel very well. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert at this. I'm just talking from life experience. And I am more than willing to share my journey with you, is that I, for the longest time, was always working out, loved it, ate healthy, had no problems with it. And I maintained a normal weight even after having my children, after having had surgery. I had a lot of issues that started coming up. So it wound up being put on certain medications that made me gain weight. Now, some of you can relate to this. If you gain weight because you're on a certain medication, guess what? You can't diet it away. You can't work it out away. And that's when you have to figure out, okay, I have two choices. I'm either going to be very angry at myself or very upset or feeling down on myself and have to deal with people judging you. Like, how are you to tell me about being healthy when, you don't look exactly like you're a size 2? Because we don't know anybody's story. But guess what? That doesn't mean that I am now going to sit on the couch and not work out and not make sure that I'm still getting the right nutrition in my body. So you compensate for it. So I might not be a tiny mini like I used to be when I was a size 4, but I can still run, I can still work out, and I can still hang around with my grandkids because I can still keep the inside being healthier than if I just give up on myself. So I'm going to challenge you guys. This is the day of the why. What is the reason behind your goals? You need to be honest with yourself. I want to have more money. Why? Why do you want to have more money? And when you do have that money, what are you going to do with it? Again, if you think that if you automatically are rich, it's going to make you happy, or if you think if you're a size 2, you're going to be happy, I hate to break it to you, it's not going to happen. Happiness happens from you figuring out what the issues are, from you dealing with the trauma or dealing with whatever that underlying factor is. So figure out your why. With that said, that's my challenge to you for the next couple of days. Now, I know I left you with a challenge last time, and I hope you guys did that as well. But this time, figure out your why. Sit down, write it down, figure out why is it that I want to do all of these crazy things, or why is it that I'm saying that I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to eat better, or I'm going to get a better job, or I'm going to have more money, or whatever it is that you are encouraging yourself to do. Figure out your why. And when you have your why, that's going to be the first step for you to be able to set goals that are realistic, that are going to get you where you want to be, and that are truly, truly going to help you get to the end line, to that finish line, which in theory there is no finish line, because we finish one finish line, and then guess what? Next day we're going to run another race, because that's just the kind of people we are. So with that said, guys, just figure out the whys. Make sure you realize the happiness has to come from inside you. And if you don't know how to do that, I can help you with that. I can always help you with that. Your friends can help you with that. Even just to be a sounding board, because at the end of the day, that's all you want. You just want to figure it out. Also, don't forget, on the 19th at Beantown Stady Production Company, I will be having my test audience. It's an Eventbrite, so you can go on there and sign up. It's completely free. I just need to get feedback. It's going to be January 19th from 2 to 4 at 55 Phoenix Avenue, Beantown in Lowell. Hope to see you all guys there. Again, this is Charlie Alejandro. Have a great day. And remember, build it, live it, see it, and lastly, figure out that why. And that will definitely be the first step for you to get where you need to go. Bye, guys. Have a great one.